Listen up, you beautiful Yorkshire Warriors. Your beloved Whites are in the middle of a transfer tornado that's got everyone from the South Stand to the cop talking. We've got 3 massive stories brewing that could completely change how Leeds United tackle the Premier League this season. Picture this: a defender stuck in limbo while German giants are losing their patience, a Brazilian striker saga that could make or break our attacking dreams, and a $34 million midfield mastermind who might just be the missing piece of Fark's puzzle. But here's the kicker: there's drama, there's tension, and there's one massive problem that could derail everything. Smash that like button if you're ready for this roller coaster. Drop a comment with your predictions, and don't forget to subscribe because you do not want to miss what's coming next. The first bombshell involves a player whose future hangs by a thread, and let me tell you, White's faithful time is running out faster than a last-minute counter-attack. Are you ready to discover which defender has German clubs questioning if Leeds United actually know what they're doing? Remember that right back who barely got a sniff of championship action last season? Well, Isaac Schmidt is now at the center of a transfer mess that's got Werder Bremen absolutely fuming with our Whites. The Swiss defender managed just 71 minutes of championship football last term, and Daniel Fark clearly sees him as surplus to requirements. Both Leeds and Schmidt agreed terms for a loan move to the Bundesliga, but here's where it gets absolutely mental. The deal is stalled because we can't find a replacement. White's faithful? This is classic Leeds, isn't it? We've got our eyes on Leicester's James Justin, but that interest hasn't materialized into anything concrete. Meanwhile, Werder Bremen are getting their campaign underway on Friday, and they're pushing Leeds to make a decision in the coming days, or they'll look elsewhere. The German side's patience is being tested to the limit, and honestly, who can blame them? Schmidt struggled in that friendly against AC Milan, further proving he's not Premier League ready. Yet here we are, potentially sabotaging a deal that benefits everyone because we can't sort out our own business. What makes this even more frustrating is that we're essentially holding up a move for a player who couldn't even crack our championship starting Wittering. The fact that Fark never trusted him with a single league start tells you everything you need to know about Schmidt's future at Elland Road. We're risking being stuck with dead weight while missing out on transfer funds that could be reinvested into positions we desperately need to strengthen. The timing couldn't be worse either. Bremen are exploring alternative options as we speak, which means we could lose this opportunity entirely through our own indecision. It's a masterclass in how not to conduct transfer business, and it's leaving our fans scratching their heads. The deal includes an option to buy, so Bremen are clearly serious about making this permanent. This whole situation highlights our transfer strategy problems. Why are we holding on to players who clearly don't fit our system? Schmidt's loan would free up wages and potentially bring in a fee later. This indecision could come back to haunt us big time. Whites, imagine being stuck with a player who clearly doesn't fit while missing out on funds we desperately need for other positions. But hold on to your scarves, because this defender drama is just the appetizer for what's coming next. Now we're talking business, Whites. While Schmidt's situation shows our struggles, the Rodrigo Muniz saga reveals our genuine ambition to compete with the Premier League big boys. This Brazilian beast scored 8 goals in just 8 starts for Fulham as their super sub, and Daniel Fark has identified him as the striker to lead our Premier League charge. But here's the plot twist that's got everyone on the edge of their seats. Fulham want $50 million for him. Leeds have already had one bid rejected, and we are not alone in this chase. Atalanta from Serie A are confident they can land Muniz for $38 million. And get this, the player himself would prefer a move to Italy. Talk about a kick in the teeth for us Whites. But wait, there's a massive development that could change everything. Fulham are chasing Mehdi Taremi from Inter Milan as Muniz's replacement, and guess what? We were interested in Taremi too. If Fulham land the Iranian international, it could free up Muniz for a potential move to Elland Road. The irony is absolutely mental here. We're watching Fulham potentially sign our alternative target, which could then allow us to sign our primary target. It's like a transfer window chess game, and every move matters. Taremi's salary demands are causing issues though. He wants $3 million per season, and Fulham aren't willing to meet those wages. The pressure is mounting because we're running out of viable striker options fast. Names like Michael Antonio and Dominic Calvert-Lewin have been floated, but neither has excited the Elland Road faithful. There's also talk of Alexander Mitrovic, but he's earning $400,000 a week in Saudi Arabia. Completely unrealistic for our budget. What's driving everyone mental is that Muniz's record speaks for itself. 9 goals in 26 appearances the season before, then 8 goals in just 8 starts last term. He's clearly getting better, and at 23 he's entering his prime years. The Brazilian factor could be huge too, adding flair to our attacking play. Former Leeds goalkeeper Paul Robinson has boldly predicted that Muniz could be the difference between Premier League survival and disaster, saying he's exactly the type of player who could score 15 goals to keep us in the Premier League. With our striking options looking thinner than a Yorkshire pudding batter, Robinson's words carry serious weight. The stakes couldn't be higher. White? With Mateo Joseph shipped out on loan and Bamford completely exiled, we desperately need a proven goal scorer. But can we outbid Atalanta and convince Muniz that Elland Road is where his future lies? The tension is building because our third and final revelation might just be the most controversial decision of the entire transfer window. White's faithful, prepare yourselves for the most divisive potential signing of the summer. Gabriel Sara, the Brazilian midfielder from Galatasaray, who could cost us a staggering $34 million. This isn't just any ordinary transfer target. Sara spent 2 years tearing up the championship with Norwich City before moving to Turkey, and now he's back on our radar for a Premier League campaign that could define our next decade. But here's where it gets controversial. We've already strengthened our midfield with Sean Longstaff and Anton Stack. Plus, we've got Al Tanaka, Ilya Gruev, and Ethan Ampadu in our ranks. So why are we potentially spending more on another midfielder than some clubs spend on entire squads? The plot thickens because Sara comes with baggage. Knee injuries that forced him to miss 4 games last season. Dr. Rajpal Brar, our injury expert, has warned that Leeds will need to conduct thorough due diligence on these knee problems before making any decision. Are we about to spend $34 million on damaged goods? What's even more concerning is that Sara's injury history could be a ticking time bomb in the brutal Premier League environment. The physicality and relentless schedule of English top-flight football has broken stronger players than him. Are we setting ourselves up for another medical disaster like we've seen with other big money signings in recent years? The financial implications are staggering too. $34 million represents a massive chunk of our transfer budget, money that could be split between multiple positions or invested entirely in that striker we desperately need. It's a decision that could define our entire approach to this crucial Premier League campaign. Aston Villa are also circling, which shows the quality we're dealing with, but it also means we're in for another bidding war when many fans believe our priority should be that marquee striker. The competition from Villa proves Sara's class, but it also inflates his price tag even further. Sara's numbers from last season are undeniably impressive. 2.43 shots per 90 minutes and 2.32 key passes per game show he's not just a creator, but a genuine goal threat from midfield. His 10 shot creating actions per match could transform our attacking output completely. The stats don't lie though. Sara averaged 5.10 shot creating actions per 90 minutes in the Super League, showing the creativity that could unlock Premier League defenses. His prior experience in English football is a massive advantage, but the Premier League is a completely different beast from the Championship or Turkish football. White's faithful, this is the moment of truth. Do we trust Farke's vision and break the bank for a midfielder who could be our creative catalyst? Or do we stick to our guns and prioritize that striker we desperately need? What do you think, Whites? Should we gamble $34 million on Sara's knees and creativity? Or is this exactly the kind of risky business that could derail our Premier League dreams before they even begin? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's get this debate raging. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button, because with deadlines approaching and decisions looming, the next few days at Elland Road are going to be absolutely mental.